making sure you are resourced in these times of great change. So today's self-care in times of change tip is called, and I made this a little wordy, I may change it, connecting left and right brains for handling tough decisions or tough choices, I may have said. Basically, what I want to show you is a fast way to get yourself fully resourced to make a decision that is good for you, not just in the short term, but in the long term. So one of the things that happens when we are under stress or go into fight or flight, whether it's chronic or situational, is that we lose long-term, long-range thinking and decision-making. We're looking at immediacy, keeping the body alive, keeping us safe, and we get very selfish. The blood goes from the brain, from the external extremities into the center of the body to keep the core alive. And what that means, and that's great when the tiger is chasing you, but when you need to make decisions that are about your long term, then this is a very unresourced way to live and to handle really anything. So in these times of great change, we have, stock markets going up and down and people worrying about supplies and worrying they're going to die and all of this stuff. And the hysteria makes it more exaggerated, triggering more and more of that unresourced state, what I would call an unresourced state. So what we want to be able to do is connect the left and right hemispheres, get them talking to each other. Because if we're just fully in one side, particularly, like left brain, like short term, like rational, like, oh, I've got to do this, this, and this, and this. And we don't have access to the right brain, which is our creative. How do I use my imagination to create a solution to a situation by using my masterful creative capacity? If those two aren't talking to each other and you add the pressure of stress or fear, then the likelihood of you making wise long-term choices or navigating immediacy issues effectively is going to be down. You're not going to have as much capacity to do that. So, really simple, may not work as well in the grocery store as silent affirmations, but nonetheless it works. What you want to do is you're going to cross your hands over each other, one side or the other, clasp your fingers, and go like this. Now, what you can do, like let's say you can see here, I've got this. This may look like my right hand. It's my left hand, actually, just because of the way the filming goes. I have my left hand on top. You can see my left wrist is on top. I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left ankle. And then I go like this and take a few deep breaths. And if you've watched yesterday's video, and I'll put it in the description box below, you can add in those eye circles. You can add in eye circles going one way and then the other. Take some deep breaths. You're literally getting the hemispheres of your brain and all of your resources, all of your faculties to communicate with each other to support you in what you need support in, whatever that is, a decision, calming down, whatever. And so then after you've done that, you can switch them. And you can't see me, but I'm switching my ankles. And again, come back, a few deep breaths, maybe a few eye circles if you want to add that in. And then you proceed with whatever it is that you need to proceed with. Now, just like what I shared with you yesterday, this doesn't have to just be done in a pinch. You could do this every day. And in fact, this is part of my morning spiritual practice as well, because you are creating those synapses of connection and the practice of consciously choosing to get your whole brain communicating, to get your nervous system calmed, and with the eyes, accessing all of your resources from past, present, future, and all of your five senses. So I hope that serves you well in these times and throughout your life's journey. And if you found value in this, please subscribe, because I have many of these tips and insights to share with you. And please leave a comment. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you've tried this before or after you try it. If you notice any shifts, I would love to hear from you. With that, I'm going to sign off for now, and wishing you each and all much love, bright blessings, and good health in these times.